Alright guys, in this video, I'm going to quickly show you how to read candlesticks. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, what are candlesticks? Well, as you can see, we're looking at the day chart right here, at the top. And if we zoom in, we can see all these different lines, and each line is a candlestick. What do these candlesticks represent? Because we're on the day chart, up here, each candlestick represents the price activity that occurred for the entire day. Depending on whatever time frame you're looking at, it could be the week chart, day chart, 4 hour, 5 minute, etc. Each candlestick represents all the price activity for one given time period. So since we're on the day chart, this giant red candlestick right here, this is all the price activity that occurred on January 10th, 2019. So let's get into how to read candlesticks. So there's two parts of a candlestick. I want you guys to focus on the first part right now, which is just the body of the candlestick. There are tails sticking out on either end of the candlestick, but right now we're just going to focus on the rectangular part, the body. And there's two types of candlesticks. We have green candlesticks and red candlesticks. Green candlesticks are bullish candlesticks, meaning they open lower than they close, and red candlesticks are bearish, meaning they open higher than they close. And all that pretty much means is that the price activity on green candlesticks rose in that given time period, and for red candlesticks the price activity fell for that given time period. Alright, so how you read a rectangular body of a candlestick is the bottom of a green candlestick represents the opening price for that given time period. If I was on the day chart and I was looking at a green candlestick, you can zoom in right down here at the bottom of the rectangle. This would be the opening price for the day. Now if I was on the 5-minute chart and I zoomed in and I went to this candlestick right here, this would be the opening price on the 5-minute candlestick of January 17th, 2019 at 4:05 p.m. And how did I get that number? Well, you just come down here, and as you can see, it's military time right there. And then each candlestick is a 5-minute interval because you're on the 5-minute chart. Just like if I went to the 15-minute chart, each candlestick is 15 minutes worth of price action. So again, the bottom of the candlestick just represents the opening price on green candlesticks. Now the top of the rectangle on green candlesticks, that represents the closing price. Once the price moved up from the bottom of the rectangle, it closed higher than the open, indicated by the top of the rectangle. So again, what I mean by that, we're on the 15-minute chart. Take this candlestick for example. It opened up down here at 3,613, and the closing price for the candlestick on the 15-minute time frame was 3,619. So it moved up about $6 in 15 minutes. And the red ones are the same thing, except the opening and the close are flipped, because since the price action is moving downwards, the open will be at the top this time on the body of the candlestick instead of on the bottom, which will be the close of the body of the candlestick. If we come to the chart and we're looking at the 15-minute, we can see right here that the price on this red candlestick, it opened up at 3,619 just after this green candlestick closed at 3,619. So this red candlestick opened up where this green candlestick closed. And that's a common theme you'll be seeing, as every 15 minutes a new candlestick will appear, either a green candlestick or a red. And if it's a red, it's just going to appear at the last green candlestick's closing price. So again, the red candlestick opened up at 3,619. And then because it's a red candlestick, it fell and it closed at 3,610. So $3 price movement in 15 minutes. And again, the bottom of the body of a red candlestick, that is the closing price because the price movement for that time frame went downwards. Now let's get into how to read tails. So tails of candlesticks, they are the points sticking out from the rectangle on the tops and bottom of candlesticks. So this works for both green and red candles. There's no inverse or flipping of the tails, as they all represent the same thing on any candlestick. So a tail above any candlestick, that represents the high of day. And what is high of day? High of day means the highest point the price action reached for that given time period. So if we're at the 15-minute chart and we look at this green candlestick right here, we can see that the high point of day for the 15-minute interval was 3,649, indicated by that tail right there. This happens on red candlesticks as well. Take this red candlestick for example. Its tail is above the red rectangle, and the highest point of day for this red candlestick was 3,600. So the tails on the top of a body of a candlestick does indicate the high of days, meaning the price action went up, touched the high of the day, and for whatever reason came back down to the closing price of the body of the candlesticks. So you can think of the tails as outliers compared to the actual price movement in the whole. And now coming down to the lower end tails, which are below the body of the candlesticks, these indicate the lowest point of price action that a candlestick touched in a given time period. So what do I mean by that? Take this red candlestick for example. If we follow it all the way down, follow the tail, we can see that the lowest point the price touched in this current time period of 10 a.m. January 17th, the lowest point it touched was 3,541, and then for whatever reason it came back up and ended up closing 3,572. How to get that? Well, this is where the body of the candlestick ends, and this is where the tail ends. So the price action started up here, fell all the way down, and by the end of the 15-minute interval, because we're on the 15-minute chart, came all the way back up to the bottom of the body. Take this green candlestick for example. It opened up at 3,584. For whatever reason, it fell all the way down to 3,575 on the 15-minute interval time frame. And then before it closed, before the 15-minute counter ended, which you'll see whatever time frame you're on, you'll see a number right here that's counting down, and that just tells you when a new candlestick will occur. Think of it as a candlestick clock. So when this clock hit 0, the closing price for this candlestick was right here at 3,586. So I hope that gave you some insight into how to read candlesticks. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, reach out to me if you have any questions. If you need more in-depth analysis on how to use TradingView, I'll be releasing more videos on how to use it. This should give you an overview so you're able to follow along with me in my Tips to Tricks series in the Trading Simulator. Another option you can do is I have a paid course that will teach you everything you need to know about trading, all the details, and it goes way more in depth on all the things we just covered in this video. It's priced at $20 for a limited time only, and with a 30-day money-back guarantee, just in case you didn't find the videos useful. For more information and free videos on what we just covered right now, come check out my website at themillennialbridge.com. I'll leave a link in the description below, and I will see you guys in the next video.